So it is on there like that. Turn it around and then just fix it with some tape to hold it in place while we get it all in position.
Alpha, the Falcon is back. Prepare for him a partner with attitude.
Hello and welcome to the next episode of Build the Megazord, where we're looking at issue 18 this time, and in this issue we are finishing off the Mastodon head. I don't have much time to talk to you today because I've got house moving stuff and family stuff going on, so we'll just go straight into the build. And you can see from the start that I've already gone ahead and I have started doing some work on this. I have attached the battery just in there and attached it to this circuit board here because I wasn't sure if I had done the wiring right or the lights weren't going to work. I had a feeling that I had messed up somehow. Luckily I didn't, but just so you know that there's a battery that you wrap around in the black protective gear, and then you plug it into the circuit board here, and that is the first step of issue 18. The next step of issue 18 is getting in this back handle part. Make sure it's the right way around so that the handle comes out. And then we've got this metal spoke here, this metal spoke here. They will just slot into this gap here and this gap here. I've tucked the wire out around this gap here. The instructions say to put it through the middle, but this piece here is all going to be fastened away, and I don't really trust wires kind of being in the middle. So I'll just put it around here, and all the lights and stuff still work. I'll show you that in just a little moment. But yeah, you just push the metal plates, oops, when you get them aligned, you just push them in there like that, and they sit very nicely in there. You then get the tusks, which I'm just going to slot back in here, and they are on a slight angle, so just got to make sure that you, there you go, there's one, get the right tusk for the right side, and here we go, there we go. So those tusks are in there loosely like that. Let me just zoom out just a little bit. And then we get on to, the real parts of this issue, and that is the back of the ear parts here. Now these are gloss plastic, and all the other plastic for the Mastodon is matte. You can kind of see the difference there, which is unusual. I wasn't expecting them to be gloss. But basically we just attached these in here like this. So you've got a protective cover here for the tusk, so that just slots in and around there like that, and then you've got to make sure it's lined up at the top here as well. So it is going to be just a little bit fiddly just to make sure it's all lined up. And not quite in there. There we go. Hear that click into place. So we've got a little tab just there. It's like a guiding tab. We've got this here, and then we've got the back of the tusk here. Now this one is slightly different because you've got the charging cable here and the button hole here. Now I saw on another part work build a really good trick of making sure that the on button stays on when you're doing any work. And that is basically attaching it with some tape. Now I'm using Scotch tape, which is what I use for my comic boards and stuff like that. And what you do is you just push the button through the hole, so it is on there like that. Turn it around and then just fix it with some tape to hold it in place while we get it all in position. And the joy about Scotch tape is that it doesn't leave a residue. It is very easy to unstick, which is why I use them for comic bags. And that one went in really nicely there like that. The only problem is that I've covered up the screw holes, which was a bit silly. So I'll just peel this Scotch tape away, and then we attach the back of the ears here, here and here, here, here and here. I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. And there you have it all done, and then you just take off the scotch tape. It's stuck to my finger. There we go, and that is all on there like that. Now it is a little odd having two-tone. You've got the matte and then you've got the gloss here. That is a bit odd, but from the front, you know, you're none the wiser. It looks fantastic, and I guess the gloss does match with these parts here on the ears actually, so yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, that is it. That is the Mastodon head all completed. Looks utterly fantastic. All these are very secure. You've got these pegs here for when you attach it to the body of the Mastodon. This bit does a little rocker. This part just comes out here nicely like that, and then you've got the handle here, and I'm just going to place him there and get his inspiration in the form of the SOC Mastodon head here. So you can see they are very, very similar looks wise. The size difference is absolutely palpable. Yeah, exactly the same, apart from, like I mentioned before, they've got black pegs here and they've got grey pegs there. And in fact, looking at this, I may have put this on upside down. I may have to sort this out off camera, and this, make sure you don't do this. So my pegs kind of go up here, but on the SOC the pegs come down, so I may just have to unscrew that to make sure that they're attached on the right way. That's not too bother. That's not going to be too hard to do. And then of course the last of the comparisons is of course with the original 93 Megazord head. Yeah, so there's the size difference between all three. It is huge. And then if I just put SOC away just for the moment, you'll see that this isn't the original 93 stickers. As you know, I repro labeled mine, so slightly more show accurate, apart from they don't have a green M. They've got like a black M in a silver outline, and they've got black eyes instead of green eyes. So there might be some more show accurate stickers for your 93 Megazord actually now. But yeah, the back is very different. On the 93 you've got two pegs to attach it, and then you do have a little handle, so that is similar. But yeah, it's also slightly more grey, the 93 Megazord as well. But yeah, that is the Mastodon head. So the only other thing to do is flip it around, turn on the electronics, and there you go, glowing green eyes. Now they're not as bright as the other eyes that we've done so far. If I just bring in Saber-Tooth Tiger, you can see eyes are glowing red already. Same with the actual head of the Megazord here. And in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just turn down the lights, and then I'm going to try it with the remote control. So there we go, the lights are turned off, and you can see that it definitely is glowing. They are glowing green. They are glowing, they are very, very nicely glowing green. There is some light bleed in the center here. That's kind of unavoidable because that's where the infrared sensor is, so we can't really cover that up with paint. So you're going to see some green shining through there, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, if I get my control, we've got 13, 14 and 15 control the Mastodon. So 14 will make it flicker, and then 15 is off. And you can really tell the difference between on and off when it is slightly darker. And I don't know whether that's as bright as it's meant to be, or whether my chrome paint is making them brighter. I don't know, I like it. I like it no matter what. And then of course if you go to the top one, there we go, let's try that again. 1, 2 and 3 controls all the lights on all the Megazords. So if I get the angle right here and press 2, oh, hold on, 2, right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, does control them all. Looks great. Looks fantastic. Let's move these away just for the moment and give the Mastodon head all the glory that it deserves. There we go. Looking fantastic. And that is of course the end of this issue. Now next week we are looking at the next head of the Zords, and it is going to be the Triceratops head. And just as a little special treat, because we are starting on a new head and Blue Ranger was my favourite growing up, it's going to be 2 issues in one next week, so a double whammy of a video next week. I really hope you will join me for that as we get started on the Triceratops. Until then guys, take care, bye bye.